What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ 2 Legit here, and today I'm going to be talking about ReKordbox and Virtual DJ. Many of you may not know this, but I've got a new controller. That's right. I used to use the DDJ-1000, but now I'm using the Pioneer DDJ-1000 ReKordbox version, and I'm really loving this board so far. I tried to switch and use ReKordbox, but it didn't really work out too well for me. And in this video, I'm going to go over all the issues that I'm having with ReKordbox and why I choose Virtual DJ over ReKordbox. All right, you guys, so let me show you my first issue that I have with ReKordbox. Let's go ahead and open up ReKordbox now. So we'll just wait while it loads. Takes a while. Okay, it's loaded now. All right, what we want to do, need to scroll down. Let's go to a folder. Okay, now let's find a beat we can use. We'll use this one right here. Let's load it up. Now, if you'll notice, I have a song loaded on deck 1. I have the crossfader in the middle. I'm going to play the beat on deck 1. Now watch what happens when I move the crossfader. I moved it all the way to the right. The song is still playing. So no matter what I do to the crossfader, the song or the beat is still playing. In other words, the crossfader is useless. It's not working at all. I figured out how to fix that. Let me show you how to fix it. It's a setting that I have to change. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into ReKordbox, File, Preferences, and then Mixer. You come down here to this cut lag setting. Now, this is the default here. Now, no matter what I do, ReKordbox does not save the changes. So I'm going to make a change here, and that's the problem I have is I have to make this change every single time I open ReKordbox. So we're going to change this cut lag above 1 point whatever millimeter. So let's put it to 1 point, and it doesn't matter, 1.5 or 6. That's fine. Now I'm going to close that setting there. Okay, now when I play the beat, and I move the crossfader to the right, the beat cuts off. Move it to the left, it's back on. So now the crossfader is working like it's supposed to. I should not have to do that every single time I open ReKordbox. It should remember that setting. And that is a big issue or complaint that I have with ReKordbox. Now, some of you guys, you may not have this issue, or maybe most of you don't, but I am having it and I can't make it go away. So that's a big no-no for me. Okay, the next issue I have with ReKordbox, when I'm getting ready to spin or cut or scratch whatever, check this out. Let's play a song. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing. It's not in vinyl mode, and I had it set to vinyl mode before I closed ReKordbox. This is another thing that it does not remember, and I don't know why. In order to fix this, I have to do shift and slip. So let me do that. Now when I play the song, there we go. I got vinyl mode. Once again, I should not have to do that. It should remember those settings. Virtual DJ, on the other hand, it remembers everything. Every single setting that I set in Virtual DJ, when I open it for my next session, it remembers. But for some reason, ReKordbox forgets. And I can't have that. Okay, the next issue that I have with ReKordbox is it remembering layout settings. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so we have ReKordbox open here. And right now it's showing the 2 decks or the 2 platters and everything. If I come here and I go to View, and then I select Show, Hide, Pad, and Platter, it makes that part go away. And I like that because I don't really need that to DJ with. But my issue is that if I close ReKordbox and then reopen it, the platters will be back. Let me show you. I'm going to close ReKordbox and reopen it. You gotta give it a while to open. It takes a while. It's not fast like Virtual DJ. And look, the platters are back. It did not remember the settings. Once again, it shouldn't do that. It does not remember anything that I set. So every time I open ReKordbox, I have to reset all these settings. And I hate that with a passion. So you guys that love ReKordbox, evidently this can't be happening to you. And if it is happening to you and you still love ReKordbox, that's something I'll never understand. Once again, in Virtual DJ, no matter what settings that you do set in Virtual DJ, when you close and reopen for your next session, it remembers every single little thing, no matter how small or how big. And that's the way it should be. Okay, now my next issue with ReKordbox, and this is a big one for me. Let's jump right into it. Okay, we have ReKordbox open here. I'm just going to scroll to a folder. And let's pull up a beat. Let's pull up good old Faithful right there. Okay, now, let's say I'm DJing and I got this song playing and I think of a song that I want to play next. However, the song is not in this folder. I cannot search for that song while I'm in this folder. I know that sounds crazy to everyone out there that uses Virtual DJ. It sounds ridiculous to us, but for ReKordbox, that's the way it works. This is what you have to do to search for a song that's in a different folder. You have to come back over here. You have to scroll up, scroll all the way up to the very, very top. In ReKordbox, they have this top folder called Collection. And over here, they have a little search box. So now you can search for the song you want by typing it in. You can grab it, load it. Now it's loaded, you can play it. Now you have to go all the way back, go back over here, scroll to get back where you were. And now you can continue DJing. Are you serious, ReKordbox? In Virtual DJ, you do not have to do that. It doesn't matter where you are in Virtual DJ. You can be in any folder, and if you think of a song that you need, you don't have to exit that folder, go all the way to the top, search for it, and then go back. You don't have to do that. In Virtual DJ, there's a search box in every single folder. So when you're DJing, you know time is an issue. You have to think fast, you have to move fast, and you don't have time to waste. If you think of a song in Virtual DJ, just type in the search box, it comes up, load it, bam, and it moves a whole lot faster. All right, my next issue with ReKordbox, and this is a big one for us users of Virtual DJ. ReKordbox is not customizable, and this is something that we take for granted. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, let's open up Virtual DJ, and as you see, it opened up very fast. Okay, let's load up a beat right quick. And what I mean by being customizable, every single button on my DDJ-1000 can be customized or MIDI mapped to perform any action that I want it to. For example, this button right here says key reset. Since I don't really use that button, I mapped it to something more useful for me, which is pitch reset. And let me show you how that works. I have a beat loaded up on deck 1 at 96 BPM. Now I'm going to take the pitch slider and increase the BPM. So now we're at 140 BPM. And I'm going to hit this key reset button, which I have remapped or customized it to be a pitch reset, and watch what happens. See that? It automatically reset the pitch and it slowed down back to 96. And that's just one of the many things that you can do. And I have already remapped several buttons on my DDJ-1000 to perform the way I want it to perform. This is huge for Virtual DJ users. We've been doing this since the early 2000s, and it's something that we have grown to love and cannot live without. You can also change the different ways the screen looks in Virtual DJ. For example, let me show you something real cool here. And a lot of you guys may not need this or may not want it, but I'm going to go to Interface. Here's a few cool interfaces that I use sometime, like this one here, old school. Check it out. That's pretty cool. And that was kind of cool. I get to scratch on my controller, but it looks like I'm scratching on some turntables on the screen. So, no, it's not a big thing, but it is something extra that ReKordbox can't do. You can't really change the way the screens look or customize them or use different screens for fun. So once again, that's just another thing that I love Virtual DJ for over ReKordbox. All right, you guys, so that was it. Just got a little bit of scratching in just for fun. But those are my reasons why I don't use ReKordbox, even though I've tried to use it several times, but it just doesn't work for me. If it works for you, that's all good, and I'm glad for you. But for me, Virtual DJ is where it's at. I've been using Virtual DJ since 2009, and it's come a long way. It's always been good software, but today it's great software. I personally will put it up against any DJ software out there on the market today, and hands down, for me, Virtual DJ will be the winner. I could go on and on and on about so many features in Virtual DJ that I love, but I don't want to bore you and spend all day bragging on Virtual DJ because there's really too many things that I could list to talk about it in just one video. So that's it. I'm your boy DJ Too Legit. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on any upcoming DJ gig logs or product reviews. I think my next video coming up, I'm going to do one about why I chose the DDJ-1000 over the new Rain 1 DJ controller. That Rain 1 DJ controller is a bad controller, let me tell you. However, for me, the DDJ-1000 is the winner. So stay tuned for that video. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Your boy DJ Too Legit.